Hi, this is Debbie from Project 39. I want to show you what I made with the paper pad Hearth and Harvest made by Craft Smart. This was a hot buy paper pad available at Michael's in fall 2019. It is fall. I have these fall leaves. This is what you get in Florida. There's different shades of brown and green, which is why I love these fall paper pads. The colors are beautiful. I love everything about fall. So let me show you a couple of things that I made. I made two mini albums. These are 6.5 by 6.5. I made these obviously give thanks, maybe a gratitude journal kind of thing. I will show you what's in them. So there's a front page for notes. This is an open pocket. You can tuck something in there. It's a hidden pocket album, so there's room for photos or journaling there. I let the paper do a lot of the talking. I didn't embellish much. You know, with these hot buy paper pads, they're really cute, but there is no embellishments that match them per se. So there's this cute cut apart. I did supplement this with some paper from my stash. That was one of the border sheets. There's another pocket. I loved this gold foil paper. It's very pretty. And there were turkeys and pheasants mixed in. So here's one of the cut aparts. There were cut aparts, but there's no flowers or anything like that. This paper, this pumpkin paper is adorable. I love the notes. It's gold foiling on there, and as you can see there's gold foiling there. Sorry if it messes with the camera. And here's another pocket. It's not a very large book. There's not many flips and flaps and that kind of thing. Mostly I let the paper do the talking. And that Hello Fall paper cut apart is adorable, and as is this. Now this, so of course you can, if you have another picture, put the picture on top of the writing. It's not a big deal. There's the back, there's the front, and there's the side. So, two albums that match. Now the other thing I made was this. This is a 5 by 7 mini album. This, of course, is one of the cut aparts. I layered it on top of some foil paper because it matches with the foiling. So I wanted to show you what it looks like when you put pictures in, and I didn't have any family pictures, so you're going to have to go with that. This is 4 by 6. So as you can see, this will fit perfectly on this page with just a little room on the side. Now, I'm also including in this album, there were these little cut aparts that I used a circle punch to put on here. Some have room to write, some say gather family together, that kind of thing. So I thought that after you put your photos in here, you could take these and put them on the side. Like that says family. And then if you wanted to, you could write, you know, Junior is 6 and little Sally is 5. This was fall of 2019, or whatever you wanted to. So these I will leave in with the album when I sell it in my Etsy shop. I had this from many, many moons ago. It says food to remember. The spread includes, because if you're going to use this for Thanksgiving, it sort of would be neat to write down things like this, and the date and today's favorite playlist. So somebody who's musically inclined might want to write down what's there. And then there were a couple of cut aparts. I just threw those in the pocket. And I love that feather paper. I thought that's adorable. So anyhow, that goes in there with those and that. And then the pages, and again, this paper was from my stash. I had about 12 sheets of this paper, and it matched, and it was good to put in the inside. Again, if you had a 4 by 6 photo, it would look fabulous there. Now this is a little bit smaller than the pages, so there's not too much room on the top and bottom, but still, it's a great way to put in some extra pictures. Okay, and here's that adorable pumpkin paper. The family picture will fit there fabulously. And yet, oops, sorry, another pocket. Here's those feathers. And another pocket. Pumpkins, this time with a green background. So the question is, suppose you had a photo that goes this way. Well, you could use the pockets for that. It would work. And there we go. Just a very simple album. I didn't embellish this at all. This is one of those ones where I wanted the paper to do the talking. So that photo would go there. And this is one of those full page spreads that sometimes it's hard to figure out what to do. But yet it still will work nicely. I mean, you don't see all of it, but the colors are nice. So if you had a nice family picture to put in the back, that would be fabulous. So there's the family. How do you like them? And there's the back cover. So that is the third mini album. I also made a bag. Let's see if I can. I can't get any bigger, but anyhow, or any smaller. There's a bag, another full page spread. I don't know what to do with those 12 by 12 sheets, so I just made a paper bag. And I also made 67 cards, so I'm going to go over most of the basic cards. Now, I wish I could tell you what card sketch they were made of, but lately I've been doing a no card sketch kick. So they're just, there, I'm just trying to go close in. But I do like to include layers on my card, and I like to put cardstock below the different layers. I just think it adds a richness to it. There's a couple of pearls that I use my Copic markers or alcohol markers on. So I'm just going to go through now. There will be pictures at the end so you can get a better look at them. That was a stamp, and this little embellishment had come from Stampin' Up, and that's got those cute turkeys on there. I thought it was adorable. This one's got some ribbon I had in my stash. I am trying to use up stuff in my stash. I printed that on my Cricut. This is a wooden leaf that I used the alcohol markers on, trying to replicate the colors in that. And same, this was a wooden piece that I got at the Dollar Tree. So again, I'm trying to replicate the colors here. It's a wooden embellishment. There you can see the dimension to it. I had some leaves in my stash, so that is a brad that I actually put on the card. That was printed from the Cricut. I mean, it's very simple designs, but nice. So I also had a stamp that was feathers, which goes nicely with this. I used copper embossing, and that actually is popped up a little bit, and that says "Just for You." More of the feather theme. So this was a border strip, so it's the smaller feathers, and I just love the copper feathers. They're not die cut, so it was a pain in the neck to cut, but I did it. So two of the same card, but the feathers, of course, lend it to be put on the card a little differently. This pheasant, I think that's what that is, was just on one of the sheets. I think it was part of a wreath, and I just thought he was adorable, and I cut it out, so that's a real simple one. This is from in my stash. Again, simple. That's similar to the other one. Vellum, and then of course I used eyelet with some jute. I did a die cut on top of the vellum, and then I fussy cut one of the leaves from the same paper that was there. No, actually it was different paper. It was this paper. There was it just had the lighter color background. More of the feathers colored with alcohol markers. These are popped up. I mean, you can see it. A wooden button tied with some string that's sort of a russet color matched with the cardstock. Is that the one? Did I show that one before? I don't remember, but anyhow, there's that. And then this hello was in the card. In the cut aparts, I just used a punch to punch it out and used my Cricut to cut out the scallop circle. So that is it for cards. So again, 67 cards, 3 mini albums, and a paper bag. That all came from this paper pad, Hearth and Harvest. So that was a Michael's Hot Buy. I saw it in the stores recently as September 27th. So I don't know if they still have some. Go online to look. You can't buy it online because it's only in stores, but you can see what local store has it. Maybe do their buy online, pick up in store. All right, that's what I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this was one other thing I made with the Hearth and Harvest paper pad. There was this flowery paper that I just couldn't figure out what else to do with it. So I made this little tablet holder. These are little pockets. It's held together with a magnet that holds that together. Nothing really fancy. I mean, you guys could all figure that out. It's made with one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. That's room for your pencils to go in those little pockets, or I don't know, whatever you would carry around with you. So just wanted to show you that too. Go ahead and click the like button, and I'd love if you would subscribe so you can see what else is coming up. Thanks for watching.